Hi Factssay family. If you were to look at Earth from space, what's the first thing you would notice? That dominant blue color. Water, the lifeblood of our planet. But we have already covered that in our previous videos on straits and canals. Don't forget to check them out. So what about the next dominant color? Green. That lush, beautiful green. Despite all the deforestation, there are still some incredible clusters of trees that are there standing tall around the world. These are the Earth's great forest. And by the way, these are not just there for making our planets colorful. They are vital, living giants that keep our planet running. Now here's a wild thought. What if there were no forest? Pretty terrifying. Suffocating would be an understatement here. It would be like trying to breathe in a sauna, except sauna is the whole planet. No trees, no forest? Well, that would mean environmental chaos on a whole new level. Global heating high, oxygen low. And what about wildlife? Well, they would be out of their homes faster than a video buffering in slow internet speed. That would be a bad day. Okay. Enough of scary visuals and thoughts. Let's get back to forest. What exactly makes these leafy giants so important? I mean, they are nice to look at, but there's surely more to it than just that. Well, forests are the world's eco-superheroes. They are responsible for carbon storage, biodiversity support, and that magical process that we all know, photosynthesis. Just to refresh your memory, photosynthesis is the process by which plants use sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide to create oxygen and energy. So yeah, we know they give us oxygen, and in fact, lots of it. But forests do so much more. They are home to hundreds of thousands of species. They regulate the climate, and without them, Earth would be unlivable. Forests are quite literally the lungs of our planet and a giant safety net for life on Earth. So, nope, forests aren't just nice to look at. They are essential for life on Earth. And that's why we are about to take you on an epic journey through some of the most incredible forests on the planet. These are the ones that have not only stood the test of time but have served as lifelines for millions of people and animals around the globe. It's time to explore the world's greatest forest on Factssay. Let's talk about the Amazon. No, not the online store, but the real Amazon. The world's largest tropical rainforest and a place so massive, it's like the nature's own mega mall. Except instead of finding gadgets and clothes, you will find sloths, jaguars, and even a plant that could cure your diseases. With an area of 6.6 million square kilometers and spreading across 9 countries, Amazon is the biggest forest in the world. Out of a total 31% of forest on Earth, Amazon alone covers more than half of the world's rainforests. It is estimated to be 55 million years old and extends across South America, including Brazil, Peru, Colombia, Bolivia, Ecuador, Venezuela, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana. Oh, I just mentioned rainforest. So you may ask, what's the difference between a regular forest and a rainforest? Simply put, a forest is a large area covered with trees and undergrowth. A rainforest, on the other hand, is characterized by a high amount of rainfall. More rainfall means more dense vegetation and more species. Amazon is the largest forest and rainforest in the world. Amazon covers 10% of the world's biodiversity, including plants, animals, birds, and insects. And if numbers impress you, then know this. Amazon is home to over 390 billion trees and around 16,000 species. Common tree species in the Amazon include myrtle, laurel, palm, acacia, rosewood, Brazil nut, and rubber trees. As for wildlife, the forest is home to jaguars, manatees, leopards, red deer, black spider monkeys, poison dart frogs, capybaras, various rodents, and multiple monkey species. And did I mention the people? Indigenous groups like the Yanomamo and Kaipo have called this place a home for over 32,000 years. That's longer than most civilizations have existed. Even today, out of 350 tribes, 60 are living in total isolation from the outside world, in perfect harmony with the forest. Alright, I know what you might be thinking. Why all this talk about Amazon? It's just a massive distance forest, right? Well, not exactly. Covering over 50% of the world's rainforest and housing an incredible 390 billion trees, the Amazon isn't just a pretty green space, it's the richest source of oxygen on Earth. In fact, 20% of the world's oxygen is produced here. That means every fifth breath you take is thanks to this incredible forest. No wonder we call it the lungs of the Earth. But here's the part that should make us all pause. In the last 50 years, the Amazon has been under immense threat. Deforestation, mostly for industrial development, has eaten away 17 to 20% of the forest. And with every tree lost, we move one step closer to losing the Amazon's life-giving powers. But the good news? We can still protect it. Knowing why the Amazon matters is the first step towards saving it. In the heart of Central Africa is the second largest tropical rainforest in the world, the mighty Congo Basin. Covering over 3.4 million square kilometers, this ancient forest is estimated to be over 60 million years old and spans 6 countries in Central Africa, including the Democratic Republic of Congo, Cameroon, and Gabon. Like Amazon, the Congo Basin is a biodiversity powerhouse. Around 10,000 species of tropical plants and numerous iconic animals such as the critically endangered mountain gorilla, forest elephants, bonobos and chimpanzees live here. Despite being limited, the discovered records include 400 mammal species, 1,000 bird species, 700 species of fish and over 10,000 plant species. Oh, and let's not forget the people. 30 million people representing 150 indigenous groups called the Congo Basin their home. These people have been living here for centuries, preserving languages and traditions as ancient as the trees that shelter them. I know what you might be thinking. Why does this matter to me? Here's why. The Congo Basin is one of the world's most important carbon sinks. It's storing about 8% of the world's forest-based carbon, which helps regulate our global climate. It's also a critical source of food, medicine, and livelihoods for millions of people in the region. Now, here's the dark side. Deforestation. Logging, agriculture, and mining are tearing apart this forest, leading to substantial forest loss and degradation over time. And if we lose the Congo Basin, we lose one of the Earth's greatest tools for fighting climate change. Protecting the Congo Basin is not just about saving trees. It's about saving our future. Interestingly, our next greatest forest is located on the world's second largest island, the Nugini Rainforest. Located in Southeast Asia, this place is massive, covering a whopping 780,000 square kilometers. That's over 70% of the island land area. Nugini Forest is one of the most species-rich regions in the world. It's like nature threw a party and invited every plant and animal imaginable. With 13,000 plant species, from the delicate beauty of orchids to the bizarre carnivorous pitcher plants. This forest is a botanist's dream. And the animals? It's home to creatures found nowhere else, like the curious tree kangaroos, the vibrant Bragiana bird of paradise, and the giant monitor lizards. This forest is also home to the largest butterfly on Earth, the Queen Alexandra birdwing, which has a wingspan that could rival some birds. Simply put, this forest alone houses 5 to 10% of the world's biodiversity. That's an unimaginable concentration of life. Apart from its fascinating wildlife, the Nugini Rainforest is a real-time research laboratory for scientists exploring the ecosystem dynamics hoping to unlock secrets that could change our understanding of life on Earth. Next on our list is the mysterious taiga, also known as the Boreal forest. By definition, taiga is a forest of the cold subarctic region. This forest, the fourth largest on Earth, spans across multiple areas including Alaska, Canada, Scandinavia, and Siberia. In Russia, the world's largest taiga stretches about 5,800 kilometers from the Pacific Ocean to the Ural Mountains. Collectively, the taiga includes three major regions: the Scandinavian taiga, the East Siberian taiga, and the Canadian Boreal forest. It's massive, it's cold, and it's nothing short of breathtaking. The taiga is a cold forest lying just south of the Arctic Circle. The taiga spends half the year frozen solid, and it's exactly this harsh cold environment that makes it so different from any other forest. If you are dreaming of tropical adventures here, you might want to rethink that. But even in this frozen landscape, life finds a way. Due to the extreme cold, the taiga may not have the lush diversity of a rainforest, but what it lacks in variety, it makes up for in resilience. The trees here are some of the toughest on the earth. Spruce, pine, and fir stand tall, refusing to shed their leaves even in the dead of the winter. And the animals? They are nothing short of warriors. Moose, wolves, lynx, wood bison, and the ever-busy beavers have figured out how to thrive in a world where winter never seems to end. Plus, there are few migratory birds and even salamanders hanging out when it warms up. Because, why not? Their presence reminds us of the incredible resilience it takes to endure and thrive in such harsh, frozen conditions. It's time for Factssay Confidence Score. For thousands of years, the forests have been the guardians of our planet, keeping the environment safe, regulating our climate, and supporting life. They have given us clean air, shelter, and a stable ecosystem. But now, more than ever, they need our protection in return. The future of our world depends on these green giants standing tall. So let's not just admire them, let's act. Plant trees, create your own mini forest, and be the guardian of tomorrow's earth. Wait! I think I heard someone cutting down a tree. I need to go stop them before we lose another one. See you next time with another informative episode only on Factssay.